Welcome to Empowered. I'm Elizabeth Namofsky. Let's face it, we're all aging. And if we're fortunate enough to have our parents with us, they're aging too. So if you're like me, you have a career, a personal passion, a family, two aging parents, and an 18-year-old cat. Today's show is about being prepared for the challenges of aging and dealing with aging parents. I'm joined by Tina Tehranchian, a certified financial planner and senior wealth advisor at Assante Capital Management Ltd. Tina, welcome to Empowered. Thank you for being here today.
Thanks, Elizabeth. Great to be here.
So this is a question that comes up in many of my conversations with my girlfriends. Who will look after me when I can't look after myself?
It's a very good question. And when you think deeply about it, I think it's the younger you that should be looking after yourself, because you can hope that family or friends are going to be there for you, but you never know what people's life circumstances are. If you have a partner, is that partner going to be in the right health situation to be able to help you out? If you have children, are they going to have time? Are they going to be in the same city even where you live to be able to help you? So it would be ideal to be able to rely on family and friends, but you should always have a backup plan. And I think the best backup plan is to assume that it's the younger you who has to look after you. So you need to save up for that eventuality. You have to make sure that you're going to have the financial resources that even if none of your loved ones are living close to you or are able to help you, you're going to be able to hire people to look after you.
And that's really important, saving for your future self. Absolutely. But then there's a question of who will look after my aging parents when they can no longer live independently.
Yes, that is definitely on the minds of everybody over a certain age who has aging parents. And again, family situations are different. Sometimes you may be able to rely on a sibling who may help out with the care of the parents. But at the end of the day, again, my philosophy is always having a plan B and making sure that even if none of the family members are available or able to help with the care of the parents, that plans are put in place, whether it is hiring people to look after them at their own home and allowing them to age in place, or finding the right retirement home or assisted living place for them to live in, so that in the event that family and friends, again, are not going to be available, you are going to have options. Because at the end of the day, someone needs to look after aging parents.
Yeah, it's true. So with dementia and Parkinson's ramping up, when is the best time to have that conversation about long-term care planning with your parents? Because I know a lot of parents will never want to leave their home. That's their sanctuary. They love living when they're living. So how do you have that conversation and when?
It is a tough conversation to have. Obviously, nobody wants to think about getting old and losing their independence, but it's happening all around us. And I think the sooner that conversation starts in a family, the better the prospects for proper planning. And one of the best segues for starting that conversation is to talk about other friends that you know who have faced that situation where parents suddenly got sick and they couldn't look after themselves. It happens all the time. I'm sure it happens to you when you talk to your friends. Every other day when I'm, having meetings with my friends, the topic comes up. So that's a good segue to start the conversation with your parents and say, this happened to my friend's parents. What are your thoughts about it? What if something like this happens? What would be the ideal situation for you? Because a lot of times we assume things about our parents, but sometimes we're surprised when we directly ask them the questions. The answers might be very different from what we have been assuming.
You're right. We never should make assumptions, especially when we're not in that person's shoes or know exactly what they're thinking about. So when we come back, we will discuss more about aging parents and aging ourselves as well. So please don't go away.